Hey, what's up, guys? We're back again to break down the Clash Royale meta. So there is a very defined tier list on the cards that need to be nerfed. If you look at the very top, I made this. Yes, Evolve P.E.K.K.A. is at the very top. This card allows you to beat people significantly better than you. It heals up no matter what it kills, whether it's a skeleton, a knight, a P.E.K.K.A. 12.5% health. So literally, if your opponent has a tombstone or a graveyard, you are going to get this extra heal on your P.E.K.K.A. and it will be unkillable unless your opponent has Cannoneer or an entire deck based beat it. So a lot of times it warps the meta and it creates a situation where opponents will be having Lava Hound with guards and then Cannoneer or Inferno Dragon, and then you're going to be matching into people that are running Drill because there's a lot of good defensive cards that beat P.E.K.K.A. with it, whether it's going to be Demolisher, Fast Cycle with the Evo Tesla, and then there's going to be a lot of decks that are based on beating P.E.K.K.A. And that's at the top of the game. So if Clash Royale wants to change the meta, they got to start there. They got to nerf Evolve P.E.K.K.A.'s healing. It's absurd. You can't really play decks that don't beat it. Because if you play decks that don't beat it, you automatically lose into Evolve P.E.K.K.A. However, if you build a deck entirely based on beating P.E.K.K.A., then you're going to have slower, clunkier cards. Like maybe you'll have Ice Wizard, Tornado, Phoenix, and then a Cannoneer. And then your opponent has a bait deck, and then they cycle circles around you, and then they attack multiple sides at the same time. Or maybe you're running a Mortar deck that has a slower card cycle based to beat P.E.K.K.A., and then your opponent will be running a Mortar deck that can't beat P.E.K.K.A., but they'll beat the slower Mortar deck. So it's kind of like a rock, paper, scissors meta. It's definitely the worst meta in Clash Royale, in my opinion, right now. So here's a guide to navigate it. If you guys want to play decks that have a higher chance of winning, it would either be like an Evo Goblin Drill deck with Evo Tesla and a Fast Cycle with Cannoneer, or you look at the top and you're like, oh, I want to play P.E.K.K.A. with Wizard Evolution and then Void, because those are the cards that are super strong. So Demolisher is basically like a giant skeleton wall breaker, and it is so freaking good because the Demolisher can be used on defense. When it dies, it knocks things back. It does an absurd amount of damage. And when it goes near your opponent's tower, it can still do damage. Unlike wall breakers that need to connect on the tower, the Demolisher can just get near it. So it doesn't even need to have that. Evo Tesla is phenomenal with Cannoneer because it allows you to distract your opponents with a double stun. So having 2 stuns means that your Cannoneer has a longer time to damage things down. So in this meta where P.E.K.K.A, Evolution, and Bridge Spam are predominant, Evo Tesla is phenomenal. Evo Drill, it spawns all the way around the tower, doing damage each time it spawns in. It releases goblins. It's almost guaranteed damage every time. Void, super strong card that allows you to eliminate destructive buildings. It allows you to kind of nullify cards like Archer Queen that should never be played. Archer Queen is like a C tier card right now because Void just kills it. You can't really run cards like that in good conscience. Otherwise, you're just going to have a bad time. So it eliminates like half of the meta, and it functions phenomenally with P.E.K.K.A. because it allows you to crush the cards that would distract it in the middle or damage it down. Imagine you do dual lane pressure with P.E.K.K.A. and your opponent has 5 Elixir Archer Queen. If you're at a same Elixir count and you're spamming like Bandit other side, you're baiting out all their Elixir, so then they can't protect their Archer Queen. Like, to drop an Archer Queen, it's already a negative trade into the Void, right? So like, they're already be down 2 Elixir if they're trying to stop it. But if they're dropping other cards to protect their Archer Queen, then they're going to get like, you know, let's say they drop Archer Queen Knight. Then they're going to be up to 8 Elixir, and you're spending 3. And what if they're down Elixir? Then they can't defend the other side that you're spamming. So like, they're already down 5 Elixir in that interaction, and then you have like a Bandit in the left side. They don't have Elixir to stop that, right? So because they're down 5, the Bandit's just going to crush them. That's the issue with P.E.K.K.A. and Void right now because it's so fast and aggressive, and the P.E.K.K.A. drains your opponent's Elixir because it takes so much to kill. With Void, you're going to get better opportunities to use it against high damaged range cards or buildings. And then you can drop the Void on the other side. So like when they drop a building or a unit, you drop a Void in the other lane, clipping their card. So then they have to drop units in the other side, walking in the other side to protect their unit. So it's just kind of unfortunate. Also, Evo Wizard, they buffed it to the point where it doesn't die to poison. They should have not done that. Evo Wizard is good, and the fact that poison doesn't kill it doesn't kill regular Wizard is insane. So yeah, Wizard got a lot better after they did a rework that was supposed to be a pretty big nerf. Evo Mega Knight, I would say it's strong. A lot of people are saying it, oh, it's so much more broken than Evo P.E.K.K.A. You actually just don't play the game as much if you think that it is. At the top of the leaderboard, everyone is running Cannoneer and everyone is running Evolve P.E.K.K.A. in literally all their decks. So with that in mind, the only people that aren't running Evolve P.E.K.K.A are the people that haven't spent money to get it. Like, it needs a nerf, right? Evo Mega Knight gets countered by Evo P.E.K.K.A, so we'll see if Evo Mega Knight eventually becomes way stronger when Evo P.E.K.K.A dies or gets nerfed. Probably won't die because it's so popular and it finished #1 in the world, right? Like regular P.E.K.K.A finished #1 in the world, so I don't think that's going to happen. If I were to buff cards, the 3 cards that I would definitely buff is Suspicious Bush. I would buff that, but not give it an evolution. I would just buff its raw card because it's new, so I don't think new cards deserve evolutions. 3 Musketeers is awful right now. It if you cycle it, it costs 9 elixir. Let's say your opponent goes Bomber, Skeletons, Evo, Drill. They're spamming less elixir than your 3 Musketeers. Like Skeletons, Bomber, Drill is 7 elixir. And then they can go like Ice Spirit. So that's 4 cards, right? They've done an entire rotation. They can get back to evolutions in the time that you spend 1 card. You drop 1 card, and you're still spending more elixir because that's 8 elixir, and they're spending 9 with 3 Musketeers. So, yeah, you can get through an entire 4-card rotation with 8 elixir while they sit there spending 9 and get no value, no evolutions, nothing. And it's so easy to defend with Cannoneer because it practically 2-shots Musketeers. So then you're able to just defend minimally. Like 3 Musketeers are a dead card right now, so it needs an evolution. You can't buff it its regular stats because then 2.6 would pop up everywhere. So I think 3 Musketeers definitely deserve an evolution over everything. I would prefer them to buff cards that aren't played that much, that aren't that great, like 3 Musketeers with evolutions, instead of giving evolutions to P.E.K.K.As and Mega Knights that are some of the strongest cards or most popularly played cards in the game. That's what I prefer. So also, I would buff Rascals with an evolution. I think that they've buffed him a lot of times and it just hasn't worked. So I think the best way of getting that card played more is just buffing Rascals. All right, so let's get into some games and show you guys some decks. This deck is played by the rank 120 player in the world. Instead of just playing regular Royal Giant, you have it with P.E.K.K.A because P.E.K.K.A evolution kind of slaps. So we're going to be running Cannoneer as usual. It is just objectively better. You have a lot of mobility with the Rage, Electric Spirit, and then also you have Void and Phoenix Egg. When the Phoenix dies, you can get some spawn-in damage to distract and also eliminate bait cards. This should be pretty fun. Is Golem dead? I would say Golem is not entirely dead, but it is definitely harder to play right now since everyone is running like P.E.K.K.A plus Fisherman. So like right now, my deck kind of counters it. All right, we're gonna go for Royal Giant at the river because he dropped a Zap. I think this is an okay strategy. We have decent answers to whatever he drops. Like the Royal Giant might get 1 hit. And then we can just like do this. Go for an Electro Spirit. Want to stop the cannon cart from locking onto my tower. And then I'm going to spend all my elixir. So this is not ideal. Like I am not going to get that much counter push. But maybe the Phoenix is going to get some shots on the tower. We'll see. I could go for a Rage here. I don't think it's worth it. After seeing what he's played with Zap and then this, I think it's going to be a Goblin Giant P.E.K.K.A deck. So I'm going to wait with my P.E.K.K.A and I'm going to see if he does it. Oh, he's actually running Golem. Wow, that's so whack. You guys are asking about the Golem. And here he is. He's listening to us. He's listening to us. All right, so we're hoping that we can lock onto the Night Witch, and then we can go for a Rage so we can kill all of the bats. And then we're going to go for guards off to this side, so then we can eliminate the bomber and have our P.E.K.K.A still alive. That worked out about as well as it could have possibly, because the guards are going to lock near the tower, and they're going to force out a bunch of elixir from our guy. And now, if you've identified like what happened, is his guards are going to be out of cycle. He's going to have cannon cart, and he's not going to have that much elixir to stop this Royal Giant. So I should just go in and see if we can get a cannon cart from him. And then I can kill the cannon cart with our Phoenix. So it should be a pretty good trade overall. Cannon cart's a super slow card, so it shouldn't get anywhere near my tower here. I think it dies. Yep, it should. Nice. And then we can go for like an Electro Spirit just to get some extra damage. See how that goes. We're going to chain onto the Skeleton Dragons here. I think it does hit the tower too, which is nice. A little bit of an added benefit. But yeah, whenever you play a deck that is like Golem, sure, it works, but it's hard to make it work in this meta because everyone, again, like has answers to P.E.K.K.A, which coincidentally match up pretty well into Golem. So you have to use Evo Bomber if you want to win. You have to use some other bait cards or maybe some other crazy stuff. So, shout out to this guy for still playing P.E.K.K.A. It's counter with Evo Bomber. Like he's played this well. He's a smart sir. And then obviously the Night Witch, stacking up a lot of Night Witch bats is not bad. This guy seems like a smart player, genuinely. Gonna Void here, do this. Gotta go guards, and then we can maybe kill this. Yeah, we do kill it. So as you guys saw, like the main issue for me was matching into someone that might get Evo Bomber on me, and that's exactly what he tried to do. I told you guys, I was like, yeah, you know, the only way I really lose this is Evo Bombers like that. So he had to play pretty well. I'm gonna go in for a Fisherman here. Hopefully we can lock onto his stuff. If not, it's still okay. We can go for a Void and then going for a Rage, probably. Not a bad decision. I'm pretty confident that this is a good play. It's hard for him to kill the P.E.K.K.A. So as you can see, the P.E.K.K.A just like locks onto the tower all through that entire mess. It doesn't even matter what he has. Like the P.E.K.K.A is just overpowered. It was still healing there. When it kills the cannon cart, its first form, it gets heal. When it kills its second form, it gets heal. So you can see the P.E.K.K.A is the real deal. It's really stupid. You don't have to be good at the game. And like let's look back at the tier list here. Game breaking, 12-year-olds will be pro players with this. If you guys watch my recent YouTube video, you can just type in SirTag, 208 in the world. I got 208 in the world, and I beat 11 pro players in a row, all the way up to the top of the leaderboard. So, yeah, so it's a little bit stupid. Evo P.E.K.K.A only has 20% use rates in the top 200, top 1,000 UC, so it's not game breaking in my opinion. Respectfully, sir, you don't play the game at a high level at all. Then that's just that, you know, you're allowed to have your own opinions, but yeah, you're just wrong. You can ask Riley, you can ask Ian, you can ask any person. I'm in the Supercell creator chat, and every single person, even the people that play it like Anaban, are all asking for emergency nerfs on the Evo P.E.K.K.A. So yeah, you are definitely wrong. I got 208 in the world. I'm not like, you know, that great comparatively to those players that I beat, and I beat a lot of people way better than me. Evo P.E.K.K.A is just unfair, and it needs a nerf. Super bad card for the game. But yeah, we'll see if they do that. This is the one card that I'm like, you know, I hope they nerf it soon. P.E.K.K.A is broken, like, well, huh? Yeah, no, it is. It's really bad for the game. We're just gonna go drop an Evo P.E.K.K.A in front of this just for the fun of it and see how it goes. I think we probably win the game though. It'll be very hard for him to defend this. I think we just win with Evo P.E.K.K.A, so, you know. Broken cards do broken things, guys. Broken cards do broken things. Dick, you look amazing as always. Keep up the work. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm having a little bit of trouble though. Like when I'm creating videos, I don't want to use Evo P.E.K.K.A in all my videos, but if I don't, then I feel like it's like oh wait, what am I supposed to do? Because like a lot of things don't counter Evo P.E.K.K.A. Like Evo P.E.K.K.A is just objectively better, so it's like hard to create more content on decks that don't have the overpowered card. P.E.K.K.A has been crazy to play against. Yeah, it just doesn't die. What do you think about Mega Minion instead of the Phoenix in this deck? You don't want Mega Minion. It's like a free-to-play version of the deck. Like, it will work, but it's not near as good. Also, you can do really stupid stuff, like cycle your P.E.K.K.A at the start, because you have Fisherman and Cannoneer and Guards. You can generally defend against most things. So, like, just because the matchups are generally going to be in your favor, and you can defend against almost anything in the game, you can P.E.K.K.A in the back first play with this deck. It's not necessarily advised in most regular game modes, or like when you're actually playing at a high level. Yeah. Are you actually reading the comments? Yeah, I'm trying to read as many comments as I can. The camera's not focused right, I think. Oh, let me get into focus. I appreciate that. Sometimes, you know, I try and I fail. Evo P.E.K.K.A wasn't broken a few videos ago. Your opinion changed? Yeah, my opinion really changed. So when they originally introduced Evo P.E.K.K.A, I was looking at the wrong stats. I was looking at like, oh, this thing is like good for the game. You know, like I'm okay with it. And then I realized how unfair it was when I started to push up, because I was beating people a lot better than me. And then I was like talking to people a lot better than me as well. And they were all saying that it's just terrible for the game. Also, we lose here, I think. Yeah, we lose. The Void did not hit everything. Well played. So Evo Skeletons are still that annoying nuisance when you have Cannoneer. It is still a problem sometimes. But it is what it is. No! GG. We'll go to the next one. So you gotta like hit your spells on these things. If you don't, you lose. I thought Evo P.E.K.K.A was gonna be trash. I was wrong. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be okay. I thought it was gonna be okay. I was like, you know, it's gonna be like underwhelming. It's gonna be inconsistent because it only gets heal when it kills a card. But in reality, man, it just kills everything. So it's like I was entirely wrong. That's why I try not to make like assertions on a card until I actually play it for a while, because sometimes you don't really know how strong the card is. It's hard to like figure out, oh, is this like I don't know, a failure on my end? Is this a failure on the dev's end? Like, I don't know. I like, you don't want a certain opinion when you don't actually have a good opinion. Pretty important. But not Evo Mega Knight was the underwhelming one. Yeah, I thought Mega Knight was going to be overpowered. I thought it was going to be overpowered, but it wasn't, like, comparatively. I mean, a lot of pros are still saying it's strong. They're saying that it might need a nerf. Like, if you guys looked at my graphic at the very start of the video, it might need a nerf. That's the consensus about from most people, but we don't know. We have no idea. Like, should they nerf it? 100%? I don't know. We're not voiding on the Tesla. It doesn't matter. We can actually avoid the Tesla instead of avoiding it. We can just avoid it. Wow. So smart, guys. Avoid instead of void. Imagine. We'll just void on the firecracker instead. So this does 2 shots, and then it also hits the tower for a hit. That's worth. Really nice. Unfortunately, we don't have arrows into this firecracker. This would have been fun. I wish I had arrows here so badly. But it's okay. Part of the game, I guess. Nice. Heal. Wow, I felt like I was saying heal to a dog like a command. That's pretty funny. We should have been on the Tesla, maybe? How's this gonna go? Oh, it's on the tower. Nice. Exactly as planned. Yeah. I don't know if... Oh, I had already activated King. I'm an idiot. I'm actually stupid. Oh, no. No one saw that. No one saw that. No one saw that. No one saw that. No one saw that, right? No one noticed anything. Holy, that was bad. All right, guys. It's fine. It's fine. Always calculated out here. Never has it not been. Is it kill? Oh my gosh, it just munched on him. Hell yeah. It's beautiful, it's true. Oh, I messed up. I done goofed to A-Rod. Or did I? Maybe it was always calculated all the time. Maybe it was always calculated all the time, guys. How did that kill? What? I'm so confused. I hope I win this. I don't think I do, but you never know. Ah, how do we kill all that? That's crazy. I guess the Mighty Miner Tesla is like a good strat, you know? Gotta respect it. Boom. Pull it in. Pull it. Stop it. Stop, bro. I hate firecrackers so much when I don't have arrows. Dude, it is so annoying. Oh my gosh. I don't think I don't remember the last time I matched in a firecracker and didn't have arrows. That was miserable. Oh man, that was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we'll match into firecracker again, but I never want that to happen again for the rest of my life. Oh, fix your mic. I'm sorry if the audio was messed up, guys. Sometimes that does happen. All right, so we're gonna slow roll a... Nope, we're not gonna slow roll. I could have, because I could have just electro spirited on that. Bad day for Sir? No, it's a good day, man. Why are you saying bad day? Don't say stuff like that. Don't be unnecessarily negative. All right, we're gonna go for a rage here. And then... Yeah, I think we're at a pretty good spot. Like, we can just go for Fisherman, go and pull in the Skeleton King, and see what else we can do. Sorry about the audio, though, guys. I do appreciate that. Alright, we're going to go for like an Electric Spirit here, and we'll see what else we can do. The camera still isn't focused. Yeah, it's going to be as focused as it's going to be today. I can't get it better than this. Can we see a Three Musketeers video as a challenge? Probably not. Three Musketeers aren't a very popular card. No one wants to see that. It is fun, though. I mean, it could be a challenge. It's just, like, not the best. Comparison to Duchess, Evo Bomber, Little Prince, Goblin Machine, they had like 50-60% usage rates. That was game breaking. No, this is 100% game breaking. Like I don't know, guys. You can have different opinions, but you're just wrong. Like if you genuinely don't like play the card at a high level, like you're just wrong. Based off of like every single person at top ladder. Like, you know, it'd be different if the people that play the card were like, oh, you know, this doesn't need a nerf. But every single professional player that plays the card is asking for a nerf. Like, legitimately, and a ban. who like got #1 in the world with P.E.K.K.A. is asking for a nerf. That's when you know it's messed up, man. Like, you can't really argue with that, especially if you're not at top ladder, which I'm guessing you're probably not. All right, what do we do here? We just RG? It's not a bad decision. We got a Phoenix. Go for a Fisherman here. Royal Giant Rage. Pretty good. Nice because it like knocks everything back. Good feeling. Alright, we can just do this. Ah! Skeletons! Well played by our opponent, I guess. Trying to make something else happen here. Unlikely that we're going to get that much damage, but we could. Never know. Mortar Evolution is scary. Yeah, as you can see, people do build decks to like beat Cannoneer. Like this entire bait deck is comprised with counters to bait or Cannoneer. Like you literally built a deck to beat it. I don't think we got him though. We'll see. Yeah, I think we got him. Hopefully the guards can stop this. Oh, I freaked out. Maybe not the best Royal Giant. Can't say definitively. We lost actually. Dang, because that mortar should lock tower with the cannon cart. Well played, well played. All right, so yeah, well played by the opponent. We'll jump to the next one. I think we're gonna switch to like arrows and multiple small spells because we're not super high on ladder. So for whatever reason, people are running like bait cards a lot more than counters to P.E.K.K.A. So we're just gonna switch to this. And we'll get some more free wins. So yeah, sometimes like if it is a little bit more matchup based, like certain P.E.K.K.A. decks, like if you don't have enough arrows or whatever, you're gonna lose to bait decks. But if you have arrows, zap, and Mother Witch, you can't really lose into that deck. That's like a super, super free win. So you can't run the deck that he was playing because it loses against like one of the more popular decks in the game. Also, you can't really run Firecracker because it loses against this deck too. So that's one of the things that I've realized. Like you also can't run this deck, this Archer's deck. It doesn't work because it loses against this deck really, really badly. So I don't know. It's an interesting thing how the game is right now. It's definitely a little bit more matchup based than it's ever been, in my opinion. In my opinion. Wait, there's no way. He's got mini P.E.K.K.A.? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh no. There's no way he has that. I wasn't ready, bro. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I was not ready for the mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was a mini P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge, guys. I haven't seen that since like, I don't know, 2016. That's insane. That's actually crazy. Holy man. All right, all right. Well, we're going to go in for a Goblin Giant and we'll see what else we can do. Hopefully we can cook. I mean, we do have a pretty good situation here. We do have Mother Witch. We got P.E.K.K.A. I think we can still make this happen. Definitely want to go for a Rage as well. And then we're going to sack a tower. But we want to take the other tower. So that's our strategy here. If you can't, like, completely pummel them, you got to take the other side. That's what's happening. Hell yeah. That's what we love to see, baby. So as you can see, the deck is, like, kind of unfair in situations. Even if you, like, lose a tower, you can completely come back and pulverize your opponent. So I do like that a lot. You drink a lot of the water. I do drink a lot of water. I love water, man. Healthy for you. It do be healthy for you. All right, so gonna go Goblin Giant here and then probably go for P.E.K.K.A. We'll see how it goes. If you're losing and P.E.K.K.A's OP, do you think it's yeah, sometimes I can lose games because my opponent will have bait cards that my deck wasn't designed to counter. This one though, like if I lose this, it's a skill issue. Hopefully I don't lose. We'll see though. Like, I don't know, man. If you look at specific matchups, like for instance, I could play Goblin Drill, and then I could lose into P.E.K.K.A. Sorry, I could lose into, what is it called? Lava Hound, when I don't have anti-air answers. Like, there are certain decks that, even if your deck is, like, very, very strong, you can lose matchups. Because, like, certain cards counter you. Or you don't play well. Like, this game, I should have dominantly destroyed this guy. I think we still win, but, you know, I wish it was a little bit more dominant. This matchup was very, very good for me. I didn't expect him to mini P.E.K.K.A. like that, you know? Sometimes that happens. Sometimes it do be that way. Sometimes they drop random cards that you just aren't really prepared for. Put a Goblin Giant in the middle here. Even if he voids, I don't think that's that scary because we can arrows. Probably goes mini P.E.K.K.A. here. Yeah, exactly as we thought. I'll rage up my P.E.K.K.A. evolution so then you guys can see how much damage it gets. A lot of you guys are saying it's not OP, but like, look at this. Look at it. It's just healing. Look at it. It's still alive. I don't know how you guys can say in good conscience that's fair for the game. Like, you don't play the game if you think that's fair. Like, legitimately, that just did way too much. I don't know what else to say. Like, that's crazy. Actually insane. Actually certifiably insane. So, that's my take on it. I don't think I played very well. You could also say that I played okay, but I think that's also kind of cope. I think I played horrendously. Still won. Always a vibe. Alright, so we're going to go Goblin Giant in the middle. We'll rage it up and we'll win the game. GG. GG's, my dude. Hell yeah. Woo! We got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Alright. So, yeah, we're just going to keep getting some other good games. Hopefully, hopefully we can just continuously play into people that have bait cards that shouldn't have it when we have this deck. We would have won all these. We would have won the last 3 games just based off matchup. Kind of didn't get good matchups in those. They were winnable, but not super ideal. You would prefer to have arrows into Firecracker decks. You would prefer to have arrows into someone that has a lot of bait in their deck. And yeah, if you match into someone that has like 17 different answers to you and you're running bait, you should lose. No, the way to determine it is based off of usage rate. That is the only relevant metric. You're wrong. We can agree to disagree. I just think you're very wrong. So we're not going to agree on that. I think if you talk to top ladder players, and you talk to the community, and they all say like this is like really bad for the game, and you're like blinded by stats, I think you're definitely wrong there. Like, that's kind of the problem I think that Clash Royale had is they looked at their stats from this really, really, really smart statistician from Cambridge. And he was brilliant. Like, he's from like all of his analytics, really, really smart. But then they came up with, oh, level 15 is good. And it was supported by their stats. This guy's like, oh, the game, the game, like, I don't know, loses people at a certain time. So they continuously play when they have things to upgrade. And they noticed that that was a relevant stat. So they looked at that and they're like, this is a stat that matters. And then they continued to roll with that. And then they used that to justify a lot of like things like level 15. So if you want to like look at your stats and then project that and only look at your stats, I think that's a really bad way of looking at things. There's a lot of variables that you can't really account for in very specific stats. Like for instance, P.E.K.K.A. is it's a card that you have to buy, right? It's an evolution that you don't get for free. So because of that, not everyone plays it. But, you know, like, it's just, if you see every single top ladder player that is really, really good at the game saying, oh, this is like not good for the game, then I think that's a relevant piece of information that shouldn't be ignored. That's my personal preference. Also, like right there, it kills something and then it gets 12% health and then it just like wins me the game, right? Like, sure, if you look at anecdotal things and you're like, hey, wow, that wizard felt really good. It killed a minion horde when wizard was really bad at the game. Like, it was really, really bad. Wizard was a terrible card back in the day before the evolution. And it would be super satisfying to play. And if you didn't look at the stats, you might be like, oh, wizard's pretty good. So like, I agree with you. Stats matter. You can't ignore them, but I think that, you know, people that understand the game a little bit better are more important to listen to than stats that might not have the entire picture. For instance, like B-Rad was ignored when he was right on a lot of stuff because they wanted to look at stats instead. So, you know, it'd be that way. It do be that way. No, that was like actually, and honestly, dude, I want to say thank you for like coming up with a point where you think I'm wrong and you say it like in a civilized way. Like, that is, I don't know. That's like refreshing to see. Like, he comes up with a stat, he talks about it, and then we can have a discussion about it. It's like, a lot of times people just like say, oh, like, I don't know. They'll just, I don't know. It sometimes it devolves into degenerate conversations where people insult others. So I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. This deck is not okay, man. Yeah, this deck is not good for the game. This deck is not good for the game. Minor Wall Breakers is played with the current meta. It is. It's actually played with Evo P.E.K.K.A. So Evo P.E.K.K.A. Magic Archer is not bad. It is not bad at all. All right, we're going to go for a Fisherman here. We're going to pull his P.E.K.K.A. in, and then we're going to go guards. So we pull the P.E.K.K.A. directly into our guards, and notice how his P.E.K.K.A. is not targeting what he wants. He loses his P.E.K.K.A. 0 health on his P.E.K.K.A. He lost the game instantly. He instantly lost the game. Game's already over. Munched. So, like, personally, I don't want to have games like this. I don't like games like that, because you're running Fishermen and guards to counter P.E.K.K.A.s. Like, you literally are. Like, that is the reason why you play it, right? Fishermen and guards, counter P.E.K.K.A. You're running Mother Witch so then you can support your P.E.K.K.A. You're running other cards that support your P.E.K.K.A. You're not really trying to, like, play a strategic game of Clash. You're more so bashing, like, overpowered cards into other overpowered cards. All right, I'm not going to play this deck anymore. It's not very fun to play. A little bit gimmicky. As you guys can see, it wins. Like, these decks that I lost to, these people shouldn't have been playing. Firecracker isn't, like, I don't know. It shouldn't be played as much. This Royal Giant deck is good. You just need to not match into Firecracker, and then you're going to be fine. A little bit unlucky that we matched into Firecracker as often as we did. It happens. It is part of the game, I guess. Sometimes you do get hard countered here and there. But, yeah, I want to be 100% transparent with y'all on that. A little bit unfortunate. Also, another thing that we can do is we can run Evolve P.E.K.K.A. in this and run a different deck. It is actually kind of fun. As long as you don't match into Lava Hound, it's fun. You could run P.E.K.K.A. here and then just regular Spear Goblins or Skeletons. But yeah, this is the best deck in the game right now. This deck kind of beats everything, or most things. All right, we're going to play another one. So we're going to play Evolve P.E.K.K.A. with Mortar. These cards aren't really that OP, though. Where's an OP deck? Oh, we can run something without P.E.K.K.A. and see how it goes. We're going to run Demolisher. We're running something with Demolisher because it's fun. Any advice for new content creators? I've been thinking about creating music theory videos on TikTok. I would recommend, if you make short form content, put it out everywhere. Don't just put it on YouTube. Don't just put it on TikTok. Put it on every single platform and see what platform works. Because you might think that YouTube might be the best platform. Might not be. You might think TikTok is the best platform for you. Might not be. When you create that video, you can put it out everywhere and just test your footing and see what happens. It takes so much time to create good content. So you should put it everywhere until you figure out which content spot is the best for your specific niche. Yeah, hopefully that helps, man. If you ever have any questions, let me know. Mate, you aren't even maxed. Your 3M isn't even level 14. I know, I'm a noob, right? Also, look at the Demolisher. It's so fun that we were able to force that extra elixir there. And then we get a pig. We get Jiggy with the piggy. Extra Mother Witch hits. That's 2 or 3. 3! Holy, that's crazy. That was 3 shots. That's insane, man. That's wild. All right, all right. Audio's good now? Yeah, I'm super sorry about the audio, guys. I'm really sorry about that. Your tower costs you the match? Sometimes the tower does cost you the match. If you don't have Cannoneer and you play into P.E.K.K.A., you're just gonna lose. Because you don't have enough damage per second to kill it. So hopefully they change that. But yeah, it does cost people the match. I also never want to be disingenuous. When those things are problematic, I will let you guys know. That's also kind of the point of this video. I was like, you know, the meta is really annoying. A lot of people don't really know what's going on. So, like, let's tell everyone what's going on in the meta. Let's tell them the top cards. Let's show them the decks that are kind of problematic for the game. Then everyone has a crystal clear picture of, like, what's going on in the game. So if you guys enjoyed this type of content, leave a like on the video. It goes a long way and it allows me to put out these videos on the daily or streams. And, yeah, I like being transparent with you guys. So hopefully you guys do too. All right, we're going to go in for a Giant Skelly here, and then we're going to arrows on top of this. Make sure we minimize the amount of damage it does. Split up our Evolved Skeletons. See how that goes. All right. That's smart on him. Well played. Playing against Bomber and Mega Knight is not easy, though. Not gonna lie. Not what I wanted to play into today. Alright, I think we can let that go and then just go piggies. Really. Soonish. Mother Witch might be better. Go bomber here. Alright, we're gonna split. Go Mega Knight on the right. What? 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 I don't understand. I've never seen that in my life. I've literally never seen that in my life. That is the first time I've ever seen someone misplace their Mega Knight on the wrong side. He's played too much Evo P.E.K.K.A. He's played too much Evo P.E.K.K.A. He's got to switch to Evo P.E.K.K.A, guys. As exemplified by the tier chart right here. Game breaking. 12-year-olds will beat pros with this. You can play that card and you'll win. Possible nerf as Evo Mega Knight. He got the cards wrong. He got the cards wrong. It's just not it. He ran this. He's supposed to run this. He was so close. He had a 50% chance of picking it, and he picked the wrong one. Oh, that's criminal. That's criminal. Oh no, that was it. That was wild. How do you feel about Brawl Stars? I'm actually gonna start playing Brawl Stars. I might create more videos on it. I really want to. A few of my friends have been playing, and they've been asking me to. They've been telling me to play with them. There's like a John Cena challenge and stuff, and it's like, wow, they're doing so much good stuff for the game. Like, I literally flamed the Supercell developers. I was like, what are you guys doing? Like, play your game and please nerf Evo P.E.K.K.A. Like, I actually got super frustrated. Like, this is one of the few metas that I just don't enjoy. So I'm playing the game a lot less than like, I want to play the game less, but I also wanted to create content on it. This is like the first time that I've ever had that experience where I like didn't want to play the game as much. If that makes sense. Like, the game isn't as fun as it was before. It was really fun before Evo P.E.K.K.A. Like, I actually loved the game before Evo P.E.K.K.A. And then when they added it, it screwed up the game for me a lot. This like seems more matchup based, which I don't like. I want to win or lose based off my skill. I don't want to win or lose or get wins against people that I'm a lot worse than. I won against a lot of people that I'm a lot worse than, so it was more fun for me because I was getting unfair wins with Evo P.E.K.K.A. And then when I started playing less Evo P.E.K.K.A, I tried to create videos on other decks. I realized how matchup based the game was because I had both sides of the coin, you know? At first, I was getting all the benefits, and then I started to get the negatives, and I was like, oh, it's kind of bad. I thought Sus Push was OP. It's actually not that good right now. It'll just feed your opponent's Evo P.E.K.K.A. It's too slow, and it gets countered by a lot of other stuff. Like, it just doesn't function very well in the meta. What's your favorite brawler? I don't have a favorite brawler. I haven't played in a long time. Maybe Crow? I think Crow, actually. Play Marvel Snap? I never play Marvel Snap anymore. I haven't touched the game in a long time. Alright, we're going to Demolisher, same side. I don't think this is going to be good for us, but you never really know. You never know. Alright, let's just do this and full send it. Full send it, boys. I mean, how bad could it be? How bad could it be? Wait, we didn't take the tower? That's illegal. Still alive, though. Did we kill that? I think we definitely killed the Valkyrie. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Stop, dude. There's no way. I got scammed. I got robbed. I got robbed, bro. That's crazy. I didn't expect to get robbed like that. I didn't get any pigs because he got a mother. My Mother Witch didn't target the skeletons, so then I would have probably done a lot more damage. GG. It's a tough matchup. As I said, I think the game is a little bit more matchup based when you run decks that can beat certain things. Sometimes like the matchups just aren't going to be in your favor. I only have Mother Witch here, but like this deck is really good against ground decks, and it can actually beat P.E.K.K.A decks because you have a faster cycle. As you guys saw, we were able to beat a Mega Knight Warrior in the last game. But we lost against Lava Hound because we really only have Mother Witch. So I think that the issue with the meta is it makes you build decks that can beat everything besides certain things. Like this deck really sucks against Lava Hound, but it beats P.E.K.K.A so badly. If you're good at this deck, you'll beat P.E.K.K.A like 9 times out of 10. So yeah, this is a good deck to play as long as you don't match it to Lava Hound. I'll show you real quick. You ever feel like promoting social media on a moral gray area since there's so many people with unhealthy relationships with those kind of apps? I mean, I don't really promote like social media. I promote videos. I promote content. And I think that if you promote YouTube videos and you're promoting content, it's a good thing, man. Generally, like, I can't tell you how much YouTube and content in general made my life better. I was sitting super sick and just having a terrible time in life. And I looked forward to watching like anime episodes every single week. I also looked forward to like playing Clash Royale and watching some of my favorite streamers at the time. So, you know, I think that YouTube is a nice escape from life and it's a good thing to have. Like, there's obviously moderation in everything that you do. For instance, I don't think you should be like chilling and playing video games all the time if you are not working or you aren't doing anything in life. And you're like really like not able to be productive in society. If you're just straight up sitting at home doing nothing all the time, then you kind of should still do video games and stuff and have fun with that, but you also need to increase other aspects of your life as well. So like, you know, there's always too much of a good thing, right? I think that video games, chilling with friends, watching streams, like it's healthy. It's a nice relaxation thing. Yeah, I actually think I'm doing a net good. Maybe that's not entirely accurate. Maybe you guys can be like, oh, it's net negative, but I think it's a net good. At least from my experiences. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, and if I was like promoting, saying, hey, I hope you guys all create content and don't go to school and like do that, then I think that's a net negative, right? For sure. But I'm not doing that. I don't know if you guys have like heard me talk about that, but there's always been people that have been like, oh, I want to quit my job and like create content full time. And I'm like, you know, it's really hard to do that. Not only is it like, you're going to not make much money at the start, but you don't even know if it's going to take off. So definitely do it as a side thing. Don't give up and like do content full time and put all your eggs in one basket because it's too risky. Yeah. I say that to a lot of people, you know? So you think that I definitely am better at that than most people? Like I am better about that than most people, I would say, from content. Some people just do not care. Some YouTubers are just like, oh, yeah, I don't really care when people say that stuff. I'm like, oh, well, you have a responsibility to, like, care about your audience a little bit more than that, in my opinion. Alright. That was a good Tesla, I think. Good poison here. We get log. He's just going to Skeleton King. Or, alright, we're just going to keep poisoning, I guess. Wow, that was not good on his end. Why is he dropping that directly in? That's weird. Alright, cool. We can go Skeletons here. Armor. We get a good drill. Ooh, this is bad Fire Spirit. I lost. No. Dang it, man. I didn't expect that to happen. Man, sometimes when you miss a Fire Spirit and the bats just kill everything, it's not vibe. GG. We'll play one more game with this deck. That was not it. That was not the play. Jeez, I can't believe I missed that. Anyway. Bait decks are kind of scary if you mess up a Fire Spirit. Generally with that deck, you don't want to be cycling your Fire Spirit willy-nilly, and you definitely can't miss it. Well played on the opponent's end. Show us your Suspicious Bush. You know, unfortunately, man, I'm not going to be playing Suspicious Bush right now. I think it needs a buff, and I'm not going to be playing cards that I think need buffs. I just want to get some wins and chill with you guys while playing at the same time. Okay, he's playing the most skillful card in the game. Let's go. I'm actually super excited for this game because this deck that we're playing is actually built to beat it if you play well. Let's go. Let's get it. This is what we're looking for. We finally got a, you know, resemblance of the meta. You know, this is exact. Oh, I messed up. I just misclicked. I misclicked. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, no. All right, I think we're okay, but that was not it. That was pretty bad. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry you'll have to witness that. That was my worst play I've done all day. I literally misclicked the Tesla one side to the left. Oh, man. That was so bad. Hey, Jake, I stopped playing CR as soon as level 15 was announced, but I still watch your videos. You're definitely the best CR YouTuber. Keep it up, mate. Thanks, man. Hell yeah. Love hearing that. Been watching your videos since 2017. Dang, man. The quality of vibes here is just unreal today. Thank you, guys. Thanks for making me smile. You know, even when the meta is kind of bad, like right now, I still have a lot of fun chilling with you guys and streaming, which makes it a lot better, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't think I would enjoy the meta at all. I don't know if I'd be playing as much without you guys here, so thank you. All right, we're going to do this. We want to poison. this is going to be brutal. Oh, that was not good for me. Can we kill it? No! It healed! Oh my god, it healed again! My placements were bad, guys. My placements were bad. Sorry, I think I can't play this on stream. For whatever reason, my mechanics were not good in these games. I think I've played too much P.E.K.K.A and my brain rot has actually sufficiently happened. I think I need to go back to playing P.E.K.K.A. I think that's the necessary precautions. Unless I can win this. Maybe I can still win. As you can see, like, Cannoneer doesn't do so well into this deck. So Evo Drill does a lot of damage, and regular Drill does a lot of damage. So I can still win the game. I did not play well, though. This should have been a much cleaner game than it is. It's my fault. It's not even P.E.K.K.A being OP. It's just me being bad. This matchup was really, really easy if I was a little bit better at the game. I mean, it's not super easy defending against Evo P.E.K.K.A ever, but it would have been an easier game, if that makes sense. Oh my god. Dude, chill. Stop. Am I going to lose this? There's no way, right? I mean... Oh, please. Dude, I literally got 3 crowd. Oh, I got the matchup I wanted to. I got the matchup I wanted. P.E.K.K.A healing on a tower kill is illegal? Dude, it's disrespectful. That's so funny. That's so funny. All right, we're running it back. I need to get a win with this. This deck is not bad. It's played by like a whole bunch of people in the top 10. You just need to have better mechanics. For me, like concentrating on stream and playing it for whatever reason, I just didn't. I just lagged. I lagged. Why is my Fire Spirit not dropping? Jump. Yeah, let's go. If this Tesla lags, I'm going to be so sad. It didn't lag. Let's go. Hell yeah. Quality games only here, guys. I think you have the wrong idea about evolutions. They shouldn't be introduced to cards that are already meta. Giving people the objectively worst cards would create more diversity. Yeah, I think that they should. I think they should end up giving it to less meta cards that are not meta. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I said. I don't want the meta cards to get... I don't want the meta cards to get evolutions ever. I think if meta cards get evolutions, it's bad for the game because the cards are already strong. Like, evolve the cards that are not played, so then the game is more fun and there's more things to, you know, play against, and everyone can play different cards, and, you know, like the weak cards get a little bit better. It's better that way instead of like one of the strongest cards in the game, P.E.K.K.A getting evolution. It's crazy. Literally insane. All right, we're gonna win this game, guys. We're gonna get our redemption arc here. I don't know if you guys like this deck, but it is super fast cycle spammy. I don't think this guy is playing with a full deck. I don't know what he's doing. He's playing drill though. Counter with like lumberjack, which isn't really a counter. All right, we're just gonna use our Evo Tesla here, and we should be able to stunt on this real fast. Oh, is the Tesla gonna pop up on the baby dragon? Huge value, nice. Let's spam other side. Flex on him a little bit, you know? Not go into the P.E.K.K.A. This is gonna be cool because we can force out stuff on the other side, and I think we get a hit on the tower with the skeleton. That might take his entire freaking tower. Oh, it definitely does. Oh, hell yeah. Why not take an entire tower here? It's the strats, guys. Gonna balloon. Poison. Can we kill the P.E.K.K.A? Of course, it's just gonna automatically heal its way all the way back up. I think I played that pretty well, guys. The P.E.K.K.A staying alive is like just haunting me, though. That thing was alive for way too long. Alright, we're gonna go Skellies here. Fire Spirit. Getting Evo Tesla so then we can pop on this balloon. This is a 2-0 victory. As you guys can see, even with Evo Drill into like a P.E.K.K.A freeze deck, you can win. Cannoneer is super weak into the Evo Drill. So, Drill is just spawning goblins all the way around. That's what I intended to show you guys. I wasn't able to show it because I don't know. The P.E.K.K.A just decided to flex on me in the last game. I don't know what it was doing, but it didn't want me to win. It was funny. Oh, now we're going to play a pretty toxic deck. Evo P.E.K.K.A with Elixir Golem. Imagine. Play one game with this. Yo, today is my birthday, Jake. Yo, I celebrated one of my friend's birthdays yesterday. Love you, man. Happy birthday to you. Hopefully you have the awesome day that you deserve. Okay, so we're playing against a Hog Rider deck. Not necessarily the start that we wanted to see, but it's okay for me. Elixir Golem and just run it. Let's full send it. Let's be a stupid Sir. We are up a little bit of Elixir if he does that. Oh, yeah, I think we just win. Did we just win? He's got Mega Knight. It's targeting onto the Skeleton King instead of the correct thing. I think he just lost. Yo, he lost. He just lost. It's over. It's Ogre. It's Ogre, my guy. Yes, sir. Look at his clan. Look at his clan, guys. He had the plan. Have you been doing the Mega Knight event on the free-to-play account? No, I haven't. I haven't had the time for that. Does Evo P.E.K.K.A heal off of the drill phases? I think so. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It heals off of the cannon cart phases, not the drill phases. Sorry about that. Drill phases don't count as killing a card. There's no way it heals off of the drill phases. Wait, that P.E.K.K.A took time to drop. I don't know what it's doing. It was deciding if it wanted to be dropped or not. Do we Night Witch here? Plus, like, Skeleton King? I think so. I think we got to flex on him a little bit. Dude. This is so derpy. If you didn't know, it's exactly 4 tiles that the Mega Knight knocks things back. 4 tiles backward towards the tower. That's how it works. Alright, we're going to rage this. And then we'll pop the ability. And then we'll switch to another deck after this game, guys. We're only playing it 1 deck. 1 deck a day. And we're switching for the next... I don't know. We're switching it. We always play 1 deck a day, and I guess in the streams we're doing 1 deck a game. 1 deck a game. We're switching it all the time here. Even get some more fun games. Also, the matchmaking system can never catch up to me. I'm just kidding. There's no matchmaking system. Even though sometimes it feels like it. I was playing earlier. I was playing Drill with, you know, the Drill deck that I was just playing. And I matched into Lovehound, I think 3 out of 4 games. I just couldn't win any of them. I was like, wait, why? Why is it matching me into Lovehound 3 out of 4 games? It's insane. Can you play Recruit's Balloon deck? I actually don't like Recruit's Balloon at all. I think Recruit's Royal Hogs is better. You've ignored so many of my comments. You never read my comments, but you love my other Clash Royale YouTubers. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I try to read as many comments as I can. I mean, when there's a lot of comments, I can't read them all. All right, we're going to go and play the P.E.K.K.A Mega Knight counter with Cannon Cart and P.E.K.K.A of our own and Phoenix. So this is a really, really, really good deck. I'd say this is an S tier deck, and it's kind of unique. So it's fun. What's your favorite card? My favorite card to hate is P.E.K.K.A. But my favorite card right now is probably Mortar Evolution. It's always been my favorite card to play. But Magic Archer is my favorite card in the game. So it depends on, like, yeah, depends on what you mean. My favorite deck, accumulatively, is Royal Hogs, Royal Recruits. My favorite card to play is going to be Mortar Evolution. And my favorite card in the game is Magic Archer. I don't really play Magic Archer as much, so that's why I had to change, like, telling you guys what my favorite card is to play and my favorite card in the game, because they're different. Might seem the same, but they're a little bit different for me. When do you unlock 2 evolution slots? Level 15. Level 15. It makes a huge difference. I've been asking Supercell to change that. I've been like, hey, you know, evolutions are kind of hard to come by. Can we just make sure everyone has evolutions, like all evolutions, like slots unlocked, like give everyone evolution slots as early as possible? I don't think it should be stonewalled behind level 15, because then disparity between level 14 to 15 when the skill levels are higher makes much more of a difference, right? Like, honestly, if it was at level 13 or level 12, the people are a little bit worse at the game, right? But when you're at level 14 and 15, you've played the game longer, the skill level can be really, really annoying, where they might be decent at the game. But, yeah, I think, I don't know, just like putting it at the very last level too, which takes the longest time to get, is not as fun. Like, the higher the level, the harder it is to get to that level, so it's more of an achievement, and it takes a lot more time. So I don't know. I wish that they ended up having it under like level 11 or something, or just like have 2 evolution slots unlocked for everyone. yeah, I have no idea what the P.E.K.K.A creator was smoking either. I have no idea. I think that their strategy for it was like, they didn't want to make it exactly like the Bats evolution, so they made a slight switch and a slight like difference. But in general, like, I don't know, it like, yeah, it didn't come out right. Hey, what's up, Kevin? What's going on? Hey, Kevin. There's no way that your name's Jake Kevin. I feel like your brother's name is Kevin and your name is Jake or something. Did you guys just see what I did? Y'all see how that mortar pulled the Ram Rider? So cool. You can pull the Ram Rider really, really far. I should have mitered on that bomber. It's not like it matters that much, but it could have been great. Bats will die here. You can just go for another mortar. Play super aggro. Oh, I wish I hit the Ram Rider too. It's fine now. Oh, can we push it? Push it to the limit. It's going to get pushed near the tower. That's crazy good. Wow, I played that so well. It didn't lock onto the tower, but it forced out a ton of elixir, and then the Spear Goblins locked tower. As you can see, this deck is really, really fun. Fun for the whole family, except when you're playing against it. Alright, we're going to go Cannon Cart Mortar, and then we can also go for a Miner. Actually, we have to save enough elixir for P.E.K.K.A, actually. No, we can't. We have to go log Skeletons. Oh, man, he's going to get a hit. Okay, more than a hit. Okay, way more than a hit, dudes. Unless... Wait, can the mortar... Oh, this guy's wildin'. Dead, right? I wish that we were able to get more damage there. I didn't play that very well, did I? Oops. Oh no, I lost. He just cycled 2 of them on me. That was so smart, bro. You're going to zap on the skeletons and I lose. Why didn't you zap on the skeletons? Okay, what if we just go 2 P.E.K.K.As? When there's a will, there's a way. And there's always a P.E.K.K.A in play. Oh, I lost. I mean, the P.E.K.K.A is going to maybe heal. But it can't reach the tower in time, can it? No, I can't. It would have probably won me the game, actually. Because we had so much stuff counter-pushing, and the cannon cart and the mortar evolution, I think I would have... No, I was going to lose the Evo Zap. GG. That would have been a pretty fun win. We'll go to the next one with the exact same deck. What's the best Sparky deck? It's so hard to break through. Oh, dude, Sparky's super bad right now. Because everyone's running P.E.K.K.A evolution with Void and Electro Wizard and Zap. It's just... I wouldn't run Sparky at all. I mean, you could run, like, Sparky with Elite Barbarians or something. And Mega Minion. I think you definitely have to run Mega Minion and Evo Goblin Giant. Maybe a... Yeah, I think that's kind of what you have to do. And you have to wait for them to go for like a P.E.K.K.A in the back, Sparky into that, and then counter push. Because if they P.E.K.K.A in the back and then you Sparky into their P.E.K.K.A, the counter push that you'll get is really, really good. Awesome. So we can just Phoenix here and the P.E.K.K.A dies. This is a great start for our game. I love this. P.E.K.K.A dies. Interesting Fisherman. I don't think that was very good for him either. He spent a lot of elixir. And he loses everything. Cool. All right, so that's an awesome start. We're up 700 damage. We take that all day. That was a big jump. Yeah, sometimes it's crazy. Hey, Tag, can you read my message above? Says Joe. Yeah, I can read it. I don't know what you said, but I'll take a look. Hey, Jake, been watching you every day for 6 months. You helped me through so many rough times. I appreciate you're such a nice guy. And fun to watch your streams even after you're live. Dude, I love hearing that people even like watching the streams after they're live too, because I don't know. I keep them up. I let you guys see them. And I just have fun grinding during the games that I play. And it's like, I don't know. It's a nice thing. I try to keep it entertaining. I try to have every stream have a purpose. So that's one of the things that I've been doing. I don't know if you guys enjoy that. Like today's stream, definitely had the purpose of me showing like what the stronger decks were in the meta. Yeah, hopefully you guys vibe with that. Take a ton of damage here, so well played on our opponent's end. See if we can bounce back. It is difficult playing against Night Witch with this deck because we don't have any like small spell that kills the bats. We really have to rely on like the Phoenix and Spear Goblins, and the Phoenix can get value, but this is probably a pretty bad matchup actually, just because he ends up having Night Witch. I didn't expect him to have. So we kind of want him to drop Night Witch to the left side, but I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think he's going to fall to... Oh, he did it. Nice. That's awesome. That's the lowest common denominator player that you could have done. That is the worst play. Because, like, You guarantee the tower on the left if you just go Night Witch there, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why he cycled that. It didn't make any sense. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Alright, we can log. This Rage probably wrecks me though, right? Because if you have Rage plus Night Witch, I can't defend it. Yeah, it's a matchup advantage. I can't do anything. I have nothing to kill the Night Witch. So, kind of unfortunate. That's one of the few matchups that I guess if you match into someone that decides to run Rage, like, no one in the world wins that. Mohammed Light loses that too. You just don't have the cards capable of killing it. That kind of sucks if that's the case, but I guess that is one of the downsides of this deck. This deck is really, really good, but I didn't expect someone to be running Goblin Giant with Night Witch. It's always Mother Witch. Mother Witch is like how the deck is mostly played, but I guess some people swapped out Mother Witch and put in a Night Witch instead, which means they have 0 answers to anti-air. Like, they lose against Lava Hound every time. Because at least with the Mother Witch, you're able to kill your opponent's Lava Hound pups and turn them to your team. You're able to kill, like, Skeleton Dragons from a distance, but he literally doesn't have a single anti-air card in his entire deck. That's painful. Oh, man, that is literally rock, paper, scissors to the highest degree. That's crazy. You guys could rewatch that game or just like look at the battle log again. His only anti-air answer in that entire deck is Night Witch Bats. So that deck that he's playing, like, our deck is very good against if he has Mother Witch, but he swapped out a card randomly. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. I don't know why he did that to himself. The other game before that, I should have played better and I should have won. But that game is unwinnable. No one wins that in the entire world. That matchup is impossible. Night Witch Bats plus Goblin Giant and Evolve P.E.K.K.A. Because they're going to Evolve P.E.K.K.A, you're going to Evolve P.E.K.K.A, but the Night Witch just kills you. I wonder if there's a couple decks that I could play with Night Witch. I mean, the Elixir Golem deck had Night Witch in it, right? I think I think Night Witch with this type of deck combination, like, Evolve P.E.K.K.A Night Witch is dirty in the meta. There has to be some really disgusting beatdown decks that you can play with that. Because everyone's running Cannoneer, and then the Night Witch Bats just overwhelm. So that could... I think that's, like, super low skill. I think that's super, super low skill. That has to be one of the lowest skill things you can do in the game. Like, there's no doubt about it. All right, we're going to Electro Spirit off to the side, and the reason why we did... Sorry, Skeletons off to the side, so Electro Spirit would jump onto that, because we didn't want our P.E.K.K.A to get hit and reset. I also play Night Witch, but as you said, I lose to Lava decks. Yeah, you have 0 chance. You have 0 chance beating Lava Hound decks. With Mother Witch, you have a shot. It's not that high of a shot, but, like, I don't know. I want, like, the game to not have that. I want people to run decks that have, like, a sliver of chance at least to beat a certain deck, instead of, like, going, oh, I'm going to throw all my eggs in one basket for the most polarizing matchups possible. So, like, they have a 100% chance of winning one matchup, and they have 0% chance winning the other matchup, instead of, like, 90% chance and then, like, you know, 10% chance. So, I mean, I understand why they did that, but personally, like, that's not the way that I like playing the game, because then it feels like you're just, like, watching a movie play out instead of actually playing the game, right? Why is Cannoneer so good right now? Because it's phenomenal against Evo P.E.K.K.A. Evo P.E.K.K.A heals up, and it just has so much health, so it's super hard to justify using anything else. You need something to kill that. Also, we can go Mortar here, and we can go Skeletons. We can also go Cannoneer, or Cannon Cart, sorry. We have a lot of stuff going at our guy right now, and I don't know if he's going to be able to defend this. We have Cannon Cart, Phoenix, and yeah, a lot of stuff. Lots of stuff. He did stop it, so credit where credit is due. He played that pretty well to be able to stop that. Where have the Spear Goblins hit the tower? I think they do. Oh, never mind. He went directly into a P.E.K.K.A though, so that's not good for him. Alright, so we're going to go Cannon Cart plus P.E.K.K.A, and that should just entirely eviscerate his shenanigans. Actually, nah, we went into a wizard. Oops. Go Cannon Cart here. My Mega Knight in front of this. I bet you he Mega Knights in front of this. Yeah, that's what I expected. Alright, we'll Miner, so then we can tank, and then we'll learn a log on the Wizard Shield and also the Ram Rider. And then we're going to go in for this. As long as we kill the Mega Knight and then the Void stops... Yeah, I was going to say, it stops the Cannon Cart, and then the Cannon Cart becomes a building. That's like what we were hoping for. We're going to slow roll a P.E.K.K.A in the back, and then we should be good to win. Skeleton's round on this is huge. That's a massive mess up for him. He shouldn't be wasting 3 elixir like that. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's desperate. He's so desperate. So cannon cart here is ideal. Log on the Ram Rider. Then we go mortar. Wow, I played that pretty well, but as you can see, like, the matchup probably is in my favor. Got an amazing maze of units, is all I'm gonna say. Like, look at the P.E.K.K.A. Like, that's just dumb, man. That shouldn't be alive, bro. This guy played well, though. Not a bad player. Probably goes Wizard, and we might be able to just kill that with P.E.K.K.A. and immediately go Mortar here. Skeletons and Log. Here Goblins as well. Wow. Mortar's still putting in work, man. Your Goblins aren't going to hit it, but kind of hopeful they would. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to get ready with our P.E.K.K.A. That's game. GG. You're not a bad player, but you can't really win into this. Because we have so many different things to distract you. So that was a fun game. It shows that this deck is a little bit more resilient than most. And even into good players that like know how to set up pushes and try to punish you on the other side. Like, he tried everything. We're able to stand pretty solidly. The Mortar Evolution is great on defense against Ram Riders. And then obviously Mega Knight just can't beat P.E.K.K.A. It just doesn't have enough. But it's also hard to break through someone that uses Goblins and Wizard Evolution. Like, Wizard, again, is one of the better cards in Clash. And then uses Ram Rider and Mega Knight to knock back your P.E.K.K.A.s. Like, it's hard to defend. So he played well. That guy played well. He wasn't a bad player by any stretch of the imagination. All right, guys. For the last game of the day, we're using the most toxic deck. I did play it earlier, but I actually think that this might be the dumbest deck in the game right now. You don't have anti-air. You don't have anti-air. So, like, this is like praying that you don't play against Lava Hound. But, if you just like gambling and you like full sending, this might be the deck for you. Everyone that I've played against with this has just wanted to leave the game. Like, I think this is like, you know, the deck with Mother Witch I think is higher skill. It's still easy to play, but it is higher skill than this, and it gives you better matchups most of the time. This deck is just like low IQ, be a dum-dum, and spam all your stuff. The only thing that I'd recommend is, like, you don't want to go in for an Elixir Golem at the very start of the game without knowing what your opponent's deck is. Oops. I messed that up super bad. Oh, I don't have any anti-air. Oops. Does he know that I don't have any anti-air? Why did I rage on the balloon instead of my tower? Every possible thing that I could have done wrong went wrong. I actually am so impressed with myself. I've never played more stupidly in my life. I've never played so poorly in my life. I love the well played. Wash your hands after the... Dude, if I win this game, you guys all have to, like... I don't know. I don't even know, dude. You guys have to delete this deck from the game. You have to, like, message Supercell saying, like, this is illegal. This is, like, illegal behavior. Y'all gotta tell them that. If I win this game somehow. There's no way, right? I mean, there is a way. We'll just see. There's always a way. There's always a way. There's always a way. There's always a way, dude. It's still healthy. That's crazy. There's always a way. There's always a way with Evo P.E.K.K.A, baby. There's always a way. Oh no, this is so bad for the game. Oh, I played so poorly. I didn't even know what I was doing. Oh no, man. Oh, that was excruciatingly painful. That was actually really awful to watch. Like, I've never deserved something less in my life. I've never deserved something less in my life, man. I might lose. I might win. I don't know. We're going to full send it, though. Why would we do anything less? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just spamming stuff. It's working. I'm talented at this game, guys. My Evo P.E.K.K.A survived, and it gave me infinite elixir, and I win the game. Like, I don't know if that's proof. Like, I dropped a P.E.K.K.A into an Evo Goblin cage. I just let it die. I missed a rage on my tower. I did every single thing wrong, and I won the game. Like, this is what was happening to me, and I was playing other decks. Like, I was playing decks without Evo P.E.K.K.A. I was making, like, 7 great placements. I would do everything right in a row, and then in the last second, they would just throw 2 tanks together, Evo Goblin Giant, Evo P.E.K.K.A, and I just lose. I just sat there, and I'm like, this game sucks. Like, that's what I was saying to myself. And then I went to Slack. I'm just like, you guys got to fix your game. I was just like, this is so bad for the game, right? Like, I missed the Void on the Little Prince. I don't have a single anti-air card because I cycle my stuff. I go into Evo Goblin Cage. He says thanks. Like, he should win the game here. This game should be over, right? But watch what the Evo P.E.K.K.A does. Just like, look at how much it heals. Crazy. Isn't that insane? It just keeps healing, and then it stays alive, and then I win the game. Like, that's so unfair. Yeah, I don't know. Truthfully, I don't know if there's any nerf in Evo P.E.K.K.A. I feel like there's any nerf to the Evo would make it not worth playing. They have to change it. I don't know. Maybe they just change its like entire like premise, like so it doesn't heal. Give it a different ability. Maybe they should do something like that. I don't know. You might be right. It might be really hard to balance. Because sometimes when they balance things and they make it useless, it's really sad because you have this thing where people spend money, and then if they spend money on something and it's bad, and you nerf something that was like good previously, and then they waste money on it, it's a really horrible feeling. So yeah, Supercell's stuck in a tricky spot, especially because they don't know how to balance their cards sometimes, or refuse to. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that is what I've realized. Yeah, you're 100% right on that. That's a good take. It's a delicate balance, which they probably won't be able to do. We'll see though. All right, let's just like click a Skeleton King ability so we can guarantee kill the Mega Knight. Man, did this game not be hugely pay to win? I play this game all day. It's one of the best mobile phone games to date. Yeah, you know, I think that like it's really not pay to win until they introduce an overpowered evolution. Like, it is definitely pay to win right now with Evo P.E.K.K.A. 100% pay to win. But it usually isn't. It usually isn't. So I don't know, man. It's like one of those things where you can jump into classic challenges and grind, but you feel bad like supporting it when they add a card like this that's this strong and then they don't nerf it or change it. Like for me, yeah, I definitely feel bad. Like I'm sitting there like, guys, like I can't support this in good conscience. Like this is bad for the game. Like you can't just have a card like dominate the entire game. That's like an evolution that you have to pay for. It's just really bad for content. Really bad in general. Fundamentally broken, turns a weakness into a strength. Evas like this ruin the game. Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay like for evolutions in certain situations. Like, I don't know, like maybe what was the one that I thought was okay? There was definitely one that was fine. I mean, the Mega Knight evolution, I don't really like the concept either because it like knocks things back, so it allows you to defend against. Well, I like how it lets you defend against tank decks actually. So then you don't have to build a deck entirely to beat tank decks, which you would automatically lose against. If you played Mega Knight a lot, you knew that you automatically lose against Electro Giant like every game. Like you just don't beat it. But I don't like that on offense where it does that. So yeah, certainly there are situations that are problematic. We're gonna arrows here. We're not gonna full send it. We're gonna pop an ability though. Did we kill the P.E.K.K.A? Actually, I'm unaware. Wait, he has Mega Knight and P.E.K.K.A in the same deck. I kind of forgot about that. Sheesh. Wild. Wait, did we just full send it? Oh, you guys already know we full send it. Y'all already know how this is gonna go, bro. Y'all already know the strats. You guys are aware of the gameplay. Y'all are well aware of how we play. Hell yeah, baby. Nothing less than a full send ever. Nothing less than a full send ever. Oh, look how clever I am. Look how clever I am. I'm such a smart sir. Spamming my stuff like a savage. Is there any way he defends this? I think so. Maybe, maybe not. Wait. That Mega Knight is hurting me a lot. The Mega Knight is hurting me so much. I lost. I didn't think he had Ram Rider. I kind of forgot about that. Oops. We'll play one more game with this deck. It is kind of fun to play. I'm not going to lie. Like, even when I lose, it's like, I didn't really deserve the win. So, I just spam stuff. It's kind of a weird feeling. Gotta raise your towers? Man, that's twice. I know. My biggest gripe with Evo Mega Knight is that the animation is so goofy. Yeah, so you guys know, like, there's a different axis, like the Z axis, which determines the height of how things are propelled in the air. They have to lower the Z axis for how, like, far the Mega Knight is held up in the air. It just looks goofy, 100%. I agree with that. So, it's not a hard... I don't think it's a hard animation difference. Like, maybe it is. I don't... Oh, that skeleton almost betrayed me. That skeleton almost betrayed me, man. I was definitely spooked. Wait, why is he laughing? Does he understand that I have 3 spells? He laughed with the Goblin Barrel. He laughed at the Goblin Barrel. Why would you laugh at the Goblin Barrel, bro? So this is what I was talking about with the Void. You want to Void in those positions. Because if you Void in... Oh, I messed up. I'm going to lose the Pekka. That was dumb. If you Void in that spot, they have to drop units in the other lane. So, like, if I Void here, and the Inferno Tower's here, and my push is going to the left side, their units will go in the wrong side, and they won't be able to defend what they want. Spooky, spooky skeletons. Spooky, spooky skeletons. Alright, full send. Not really a full send. It's like a small send. Small send, boys. Small send, boys. Why do you have Hog Rider? What? That's weird. Small send, boys. Wait, the small send is actually sending. It is actually sending. Sending some presence towards the tower. We're going to Void because it kills the princess, and then it hits the tower. That's so much better than arrows. In that position. Because we can save the arrows for the Goblin Barrel, too. Why are you saying good luck? This is not good luck. I don't need luck. I have a good matchup. Who needs luck when you have Evolved Pekka? I'm going to eat it like a real man. Eat it like a snack. Alright, full send. You guys ready? Full send. Alright, we win. Hee-haw. Hee-haw. Oh, why did he say good luck? You should never give this deck good luck. Never give this deck good luck. It doesn't deserve it. Look at the Pekka. Going through the rocket and not carrying. It's still alive. If this Pekka 3 crowns, it would be the most fitting situation ever. It's going to. Of course it does. Of course it does. That matchup's unlosable. It's actually unlosable. If you just set up dueling pressure, you can't lose. So, yeah, if you want to be a dum-dum, this is like the 100% zero dum-dum deck. If you match into Lava Hound, you pretty much lose. But it beats a lot of other stuff, and you don't have to be smart at the game. Just don't go for an Elixir Golem. Just cycle your Pekkas until you find an opportunity to Elixir Golem. So cycle your Pekkas, get your evolutions, then you go for an Elixir Golem push after you have your evolutions. Because you'll get all the Elixir Golem value. Like, you're giving your opponent Elixir with the Elixir Golem, but you're going to get it all back with your Evolved Pekka, because your Evolved Pekka is broken. So they'll get Elixir from the Elixir Golem, but they'll spend it into your Pekka. When you're raged up, you're just going to take all their Elixir back. So it doesn't really matter. Also, this deck is super fun. I love it. It doesn't have Evolved Pekka, but it's a great deck. We did lose, I think, a game with it into an Evolved Pekka or something like that, which was sad. But we won another game with it. We beat a Mega Knight player, which is awesome. And then this deck is great. Doesn't beat Lava Hound, but pretty much beats Evolved Pekka if you play it well. Doesn't have Evolved Pekka. It has the 2 overpowered Drill and Tesla, which desperately need nerfs with Cannoneer. It is so unfair to play into this deck. I hate it. Especially when you play against top 200 players with it. It's just, you can't win. This is the deck that I personally prefer to play if I'm trying to climb up ladder. It is the best well-rounded deck. It beats all of the annoying bait decks that would beat Pekka. As you rage, zap, and arrows and Mother Witch them away. And you can set up a Goblin Giant and a Pekka. And you can like pull your opponent's Pekkas in with a Fisherman, use guards to kill it. You can go Goblin Giant other side when they go for a Pekka. And the other side on top of your Pekka. Like, there's a lot of things you can do. This deck is awesome as well. I really enjoy playing against people that are playing Pekka with it, because you've got Cannon Cart, you've got Fisherman. Sorry, not Fisherman. You have Phoenix. Wow. With a PH, not an F. F for that. So yeah, Fisherman is not in this deck. Phoenix is. Phoenix is really, really good against Pekkas and Mega Knights. And then, of course, you're just going to be spamming mortars as much as you possibly can. That's how the deck works. You spam P.E.K.K.A.s and mortars to get as many mortars as possible. If you get a P.E.K.K.A evolution that's healing up constantly, and then you have a mortar shooting at your opponent's tower, spawning goblins, kind of fun because the P.E.K.K.A will heal up and stay alive forever while your mortar is blasting more goblins at your opponent. So yeah, those are the main decks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed them. We played them all today. So yeah, let me know which ones were your favorites. And if you guys want to see me push to 208 in the world in Clash Royale, check out the pinned comment, because I used this deck right here to get 208 in the world, and I destroyed 11 professional players in a row. And yeah, it shouldn't happen, but it did happen. So you guys can see that in the pinned comment. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more daily content, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, no matter when or where you're watching. Thank you guys for tuning in and being here. Also, Gucci Tiger, thank you for the $5 earlier. Peace. I'll see you later. Deuces.